What it do, what it do. You know what time it is, and you definitely know what it may be. Bloodstone the street preacher, late night hyping after the SLAVE. Hope all is well with everybody this evening. Happy New Year. You know what I'm saying? Once again, it's on. Happy 2026 to everybody out there. May everybody have a blessed year this year. You know what I'm saying? 2026, taking those shorts, man. Moving forward, man. Positive energy this year, man. So happy New Year to everybody out there. Bloodstone street preacher, you know what I'm saying? Late night hyping after the slave. Positive vibes on the late night. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. If you're feeling what I'm spilling, you know what I'm saying? Hit the Cash App, money sign, ErickFentress. You know what I'm saying? All is appreciated. We independent over here, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody out there maneuvering on the late night. You know what I'm saying? It's going down, not now, but right now. You know what I'm saying? So you know what it is. Yeah, man. Hope everything is well. Right now, we dealing with chaos in the world. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you see what's going on, man. Shout out to the young lady who was unalived in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her and her family. And it's an ongoing situation right now, dealing with, I guess, the powers that may be, dealing with the madness that they're putting out there, man. But we got to keep our head above water, keep our heads up, and keep pushing. Because always remember, it's going to get better before it gets worse. I'm a person that believes in that. I'm a man of faith. You know, ain't nothing stronger than the Lord. Ain't nothing, no force, nobody, or nothing like that stronger than the Lord. In the game of life, the Lord is undefeated. Always remember that. He don't make no mistakes. He knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna put it in God's hand and leave it like that. Like I said, man, positive vibes in the late night. But you know, whatever the situation is, we're gonna keep pushing, man, and try to make the best of it. You know what I'm saying? So, remember that. Check me, don't forget, man, to check me out every other Wednesday. Shout out to my brother Trey Boogie, man, every other Wednesday, coming from the headquarters or from right here, the Speed's Hot. We got Get Your Mind Right at 6 p.m. and at 7 p.m. We got the Wednesday night chop up with me and the homie Trey Boogie, man. So, make sure you tap in, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done it already. For those who have, I appreciate it. And also make sure you subscribe to the homies channel, Boogie's Flavor. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my brother K9 Compton, homie. And shout out to 9 Kill Radio. You know what I'm saying? Playing my music, everybody's music. Shout out to the homie Shower Body, OGs and Young Gods podcast, Hood Hierarchy, you know what I'm saying? Mobcast out of Chi-Town, man. So, you know what I'm saying? So, it's going down. Uncle Beats, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody out there doing their thing, man. Got new music coming soon, man. Shout out to my brother Diesel on the track. Got a new song called Lifted coming soon, man. So be on the lookout for that. And plus other things in the workings, man. So, we'll stay working, stay pushing. Make sure you follow me on my health as well journey. Something for the G's out there, man. You know what I'm saying? To keep us moving. So, check me out. Like I said, it's nothing spectacular. Just trying to motivate people to live better. That's the whole purpose, man, is just to motivate us, you know what I'm saying? Us older gentlemen to live better, man, you know what I'm saying? So, That's the whole main purpose of the situation. Yeah, man. Besides all that, man, you notice, man, a lot of things are coming to roost. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that was hidden was coming to the surface, but also in the same situation, man, we still got these we got still got, people out here still broadcasting and spreading negative energy, man, and wondering why the things happen to them that do, because what you give out, what you receive, always remember that. What you give out, the energy you give out is what you receive, man. So I'm a firm believer in that. So believe in that, believe that. Yeah, man. Late night hyping after the slave, doing my thing. Make sure you are following me on IG, Facebook, and if all else fails, Google me, Bloodstone the Street Preacher. Doing my thing, man. Independent grinding and rhyming, man. So make sure you support, independent artists, man, local artists out there chasing their dreams, out there chasing our dreams, man. Ain't no age on talent, just keep pushing. It's going down, believe that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So, keep your head on the swivel, man. The world that we're living in right now is very chaotic. It's a lot of chaotic madness going on right now. Besides what's going on in Minnesota, man, you see what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? The people in the administration right now went and, you know what I'm saying, unalived and basically bullied, you know what I'm saying, the people in Venezuela. Went over there, man, on a straight on a negative mission, man. I feel sorry for the people who have nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? There's always two sides to a story, man, but and I'm not saying I condone it, because I don't condone violence in no way, shape, or form, especially when it consists of the loss of many, many innocent lives, women and children. Never with that, man. Never with mass unaliving. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this situation right here is something, man. What did we really expect to happen? We kind of got a taste of it the first go round, and now the second go round, man, we dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? Reality check. As my mom used to always tell me, everything that look good ain't good, man. And now that the situation that may be is in power right now, you know what I'm saying? Having a term right now and they go around and having, you know what I'm saying? We're dealing with that. And plus with the mass deportation, Now I'm hearing that they're finna get ready to start going knocking on people's door who they think might be suspect as far as being in the country illegally, legally or illegally. So, a lot of time they're going to probably most likely target, you know, people with them exotic last names. I'm not going to say names and all that because, it's any name that don't sound regular, I guess, to them. But also with that, there's going to be also a lot of resistance. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people ain't going to just allow you to just come up in their house like that and disrupt their peace, take family members, just disrupt households, man. Remember, like they say, man, this happened in Germany. You know what I'm saying? This happened in Germany. You know your history. You know what I'm saying? But these times, the way that people are, as far as when it comes to defending their families and defending their life, these situations, and I don't wish nothing bad or no violence, but these situations are going to be met with a lot of resistance. Like I said, and I say it again, if a person is here living their life the right way, not making issues, then they should be able to continue to do that. But also understand in the same situation, in some things you have to play by the rules. You know what I'm saying? I guess there's supposed to be rules. So you have to go through channels and situate, you have to go through stages, man. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason or not, a lot of people might be here that attempted to obtain citizenship the correct way, but have came up against a lot of red tape. In this situation, man, that just, may have caused them not to really pursue it and for to prolong the process, prolong the situation. Even at that, if they're not over here, if the person that is actually dealing with a situation like that, if they're not over here criming, causing chaos, participating in mischief, then allow that person to go through the stages and the changes to do what they need to do to obtain the citizenship the right way. And if given that chance, then they don't participate, then that's a whole different part of the game. You know what I'm saying? You can't really say, you know, you really can't say anything about it then. But the tactics, also, man, the way it's being conducted is very foul, tackling old ladies and or stuff like that, man. Using lethal force, like we seen the other day. That's really the topic of the world right now. If I'm not mistaken, some other couple was wounded in Portland also. Shout out to their family. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they were unalived, but I know a wife was shot in the chest and a husband, if I'm not mistaken, was shot in the arm. So, Lord bless that couple and their family. I know it's a very traumatic situation, man. Also, man, Lord bless, like I said, the lady who lost her life in Minnesota. If I'm not mistaken, she had children also, man. So we gonna pray and blessings for her kids. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the situation may be or supposed to may be, no one should lose their life that way. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing to cheer about. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to cheer about. You know what I'm saying? Not saying people were cheering, but there are some people saying, you know, she used the car as a weapon and excuse me, she tried to run somebody over and whoop de whoop. I mean, it isn't looking that way, but don't condone, man, unalivings, especially unnecessary unalivings, in no way, shape, or form. Now, understand if your life or your family life, man, I get yarning. I'm working. Uh, if your life or your family's life is in jeopardy, then I understand, man. Sometimes you must do what you got to do. But all in all, you know, violence is never an answer. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, unless it's used as a last resort to preserve your life or your family's life, in that situation is it's understandable. But the person involved in that situation had to live with that for the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also hearing that it's kind of like a green light for authorities to open up on people who they feel is causing a threat. So you know what that means, man. You know, in some situations gonna be all bad because everybody ain't gonna bow down, everybody ain't gonna lay down. You know what I'm saying? So while you're out here worried about different things about who got the best bag and who's running up the bag and where you from, blood, and where you from, cuz, and all that. Be aware of your surroundings. Look what's going on around you, man. Cats that look like you aren't the ones you should be worried about. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's bad for everybody. No matter where you're from, you know what I'm saying? The situation is looking cold-blooded, homie. So as individuals, man, as people, you know what I'm saying? We definitely need to bypass the BS and concentrate on the situation that's at hand, man. You know what I'm saying? Because our kids' future, our grandkids' future, you know what I'm saying, is in jeopardy. And the more that we don't show them things, the more they're going to be left behind. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter, man, what color you are. Black man, white man, brown man, orange man. It don't matter, homie. It don't matter, man. It's time, man, to let all the unnecessariness go, man. It's not about black and white. It's about wrong and right. You know what I'm saying? At this stage of life, you can't say this person doing this race is doing that, this race, because it's not about that, man. All that was man-made. That was man-made. You know what I'm saying? Racism is man-made. Like I said, and it's taught. You're not born that way, man. So it's time to bypass all that, man. Let it all go. I know it's easier said than done because there's a lot of people out there still living that life. You know what I'm saying? That's something we've been dealing with, you know what I'm saying, since the beginning of the time. You know what I'm saying? It's just in the early stages, it was very loud. Then it got quieter because of, rights and civil rights and everything. Then, that, and it got loud, and then it got loud, but it's always been there. It's going to always be there, man, unless we do something, something about it as people, as a human race. You know what I'm saying? You can't advocate hate. It's not good to advocate hate. You can't beat hate with hate, and it's not good to advocate hate, man. It's never a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So, you must do the right thing, man. You must be aware of your surroundings because the world you're living in ain't the same as it was a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? Things are changing rapidly, and you know what I'm saying? Looking very unstable. But first and foremost, I know one thing we always need to always put the Lord first. I'm going to say that, I'm going to drill that because no matter what, the situations that may be, not greater than the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Always remember that. There's nothing the Lord can't handle, nothing he can't handle, man. So make sure, make sure, man, make sure, man, just to be on your, be on your P's and Q's, be aware of it. I mean, it's really right there in your face, man. There's really nothing really I can say about it because I'm pretty sure everybody's seeing the same thing. And only you know what I'm saying, can do your part, play your part, homie. So, remember for the children, we got to play our part for the kids. We got to do what's right for our children. If you don't show your kids, you know what I'm saying, the way and show them right from wrong, the right way, the correct way is supposed to be shown, don't expect nobody else to show them for you. It's not the way it goes, homie. I'll say it and I'll say it again. As parents, we are our children's first teachers. So we got to make sure out the gate, out the womb, we teach them right. You know what I'm saying? Try to preach right. You put it in God's hands and hope when they go out there in this world, they do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, you live it wrong, you deal with consequences, man. In life, when you deal with wrong, when you live wrong, you deal with the consequences that living wrong bring. You know what I'm saying? So when you put it out there, be ready for the return, homie. It's cold blooded. That karma and everything is cold blooded. And, accountability. We got to make sure we take accountability, homie. Don't point the finger at other people, especially if you're a grown man or a grown woman or of age to know wrong from right. You know what I'm saying? Accountability, man. Accountability. That will make you a better person. So make sure you do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Because over here, we late night hyping after the slave, positive vibes, man. Positive vibes only. You know what I'm saying? Only. But I'm going to go ahead, man, and get on up out of here. Once again, I appreciate everybody who's tapped in. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't able to catch me live, you can catch me on the replay, man. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell, and all is well. Make sure you follow me on my health is well journey. You know what I'm saying? For the G's, every other Wednesday night, coming live from the headquarters, which will be back in motion very, very soon. We upgrade, man, 2026. Are coming live from the Speed Eye at 6 p.m. You got to get your mind right. And at 7 p.m., with my brother Trey Boogie, we got the Wednesday night chop up. You know what I'm saying? Real life topics from a G perspective. You know what I'm saying? Growing as we going, homie. Before I get up out of here, I want to say much love, and I really appreciate everybody who has subscribed to my YouTube channel, man. Please make sure, for those who haven't subscribed, go and hit that bell, man. I'm trying to keep it pushing. It don't cost nothing, man. Just go in and hit that bell, man. It don't cost nothing to subscribe. It's free. You know what I'm saying? So you can subscribe for free without a fee. You know what I'm saying? Watching me do me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go and get up out of here, man. Much love for everybody who tapped in for another episode of Late Night Hyping After the Slave. Follow me on IG, Facebook, Spotify, TikTok, all digital platforms. And if all else fails, Google me, man. Bloodstone Street Preacher. Y'all be safe out there. Happy New Year. Keep your head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you leave it in the hands of God, because he's way better than the powers that may be. Believe that. For those of y'all that do not know, I'm finna let you know. Finna, you know what I'm saying? Finna. I am Bloodstone, the street preacher, the Rapolutionary, aka the Underhound. BL Records, self-made entertainment, independent rhyming, independent grinding, but always 619 it. And you know what time it is, and you definitely know what it may be. Bloodstone, the street preacher, late night hyping after the SLAVE. Y'all be safe out there. Yes, sir.